Don't buy a Tesla Model Y rear wheel drive. Let's give you some of the reasonings on why I feel like the other trim, the other Model Y is going to be a better deal right now. So let's just jump into it. Don't buy a Tesla Model Y rear wheel drive right now. Here's why I feel like the all-wheel drive is going to be a better deal at the moment because of a couple different reasons. And maybe you already are thinking this because you might not want a rear wheel drive in your market or area, but really, I mean, there's only a couple different things. Like if you've already scored, because a lot of these different Model Y rear wheel drives have disappeared from inventory. When you take a look and try and find any of them, there's really not too many. I mean, there is a lot of them, but not a lot of them at a good discount anymore. Like we're taking a look across the country to see like in Maryland if there's any good ones. But if we go, of course, to California, we really don't see any of them that have a big discount. Maybe here and there's a couple of them that pop up, but really that's about it. It seems like all of them that had a big discount have been quickly disappeared and snagged. And so, of course, the $7,500 federal tax credit is coming up. It's coming up to an end. And so that's why there is a rush right now to try and get into one before September 30th, because you do have to take delivery by September 30th. And yes, if you compare it back to back, the rear wheel drive is $4,000 cheaper than the all-wheel drive. And if you take a look at it, the lease is $100 a month cheaper as well. All things pretty much equal and the same. And so if you're leasing, I could see the case, 100 times 36 months, that's $3,600. I mean, if you're just trying to save the least amount of money, that can make a lot of sense. If you're paying cash for financing, $4,000 is a big amount to try and look at between the two of them. But really, the biggest thing is that the all-wheel drive has option credits, and there's plenty of option credits that you can find on inventory for a lot of different builds. Now, of course, this might be a color you might not be looking into, or the wheels, or the interior color, but the better discount is going to be on the all-wheel drive. I mean, you can see plenty of them here. Of course, these do have demo mileages in the $2,000 to $2,500 discount. And of course, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description. So you can get 3 months of full self-driving added to your Tesla vehicle if you're going to be placing a Tesla order, especially if you're going to be placing an order for a rear-wheel drive, because you want to get in that queue ASAP with a $250 deposit from Tesla. So if you're going to be doing that, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description. And so if you find an all-wheel drive that's $2,000 to $3,000 off, you can kind of see where I'm getting at here in terms of the price difference. Maybe it won't be a $4,000 spread between the rear-wheel drive and the all-wheel drive. Maybe it will be just $2,000, and I feel like $2,000 is a pretty easy decision to make between getting a all-wheel drive or a rear-wheel drive. But on top of that, there's more. All-wheel drive typically has better resale value. There's more people across the country that want all-wheel drive because of inclement weather and things like that. Really, the only markets that you really should even consider a rear-wheel drive is California, Texas, Florida, and maybe all those other states in between, maybe below a certain area, because you do not need all-wheel drive. But even in California, like, it could be worth the all-wheel drive if you go into the mountains, or if you go into like any sort of snowboarding trips. Like I have a friend that goes to snowboarding every single weekend, and so it really could be make a lot of sense. And the biggest thing is, we're talking to someone that is about to buy a vehicle. It could be cheaper to insure a Tesla Model Y all-wheel drive as well. Because if you think about it, like insurance companies, they want a safer vehicle, less risk for accident, things like that. And so all-wheel drive, more wheel spinning, could be the safer bet versus the traditional rear-wheel drive, in which like it could be more dangerous in their eyes. And so all-wheel drive definitely could be cheaper to insure it over. I mean, we don't know if it's like $10, $50, $100 cheaper a month. I mean, really, that could be the thing here. But the end of the day is, if you're not looking to gamble on the tax credit at all, you should either place an order for a rear-wheel drive right now, today, so that you're in line, or just keep monitoring all-wheel drives, because yes, Tesla does have a lot more inventory of the all-wheel drive. You can see there's plenty of them all over the place in the inventory for Tesla, endless scrolling, endless colors and everything. So the question here is, But if you're okay with an all-wheel drive, and if you're okay with paying that extra price, I mean, take a look at this, $3,000 off. You're basically paying what a rear-wheel drive is. Yes, it does have 2,000 miles on it as a demo vehicle. I mean, but take a look at this one, a repaired Model Y all-wheel drive, 1,000 miles on it, which I'm okay with. It is a repaired one, but $3,000 off. I mean, you're getting really close to rear-wheel drive pricing at that point. But the key thing here is this, like we talk about, like, should we wait for incentives or wait on the actual deal? Well, you know, if you're okay with buying a rear-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, sorry, and if you're okay with flexible colors and everything, maybe Tesla will start to do, or maybe even get more aggressive on all-wheel drives only as we get to the end of September. Maybe there could be some Hail Mary deals. And so really the check would be is if you could take a look at your inventory for Tesla, and if you see plenty of all-wheel drives in your area and you see pages and pages of builds and everything, then maybe it could be worth it to keep going until the end. If you don't, or if you really want a rear-wheel drive, then make sure to go ahead and place your Tesla deposit order. And of course, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description. But hopefully that makes a lot of sense for you all. Hopefully that clears it up because there's a lot of different factors you need to think about when you're purchasing a Tesla vehicle. And of course, cost is one thing, but then also long-term and also maybe even insurance costs could be another thing as well. And then, I mean, that's not to say like tire costs, because yeah, all-wheel drive does spin all four. So you do have to, or you should rotate them, but same thing with wheel drive. So I guess maybe that's not necessarily a thing as well. But in other Tesla news, we've got a new menu item at the Hollywood Diner, the Tesla Diner. We got a fried chicken sandwich as well. Very cool to see that they are, you know, expanding their menu items and everything, or maybe just pulling out what that was maybe not there before. And of course, the 7,500 federal tax credit is ending on top of that. And this is an interesting one. Chamath Palihapitiya, I think one of the venture capitalists in the tech space, he said that the Tesla Model Y is the best car he's ever owned, beating out the Range Rover, Mercedes, Bentley, Ferrari, and more. Quote, no close competitors. So very cool to see that he has said that. And I do have to agree. The Model Y is a fantastic daily driver, comfortable, has the full self-driving, and really there's not a lot of other manufacturers out there, not a lot of brands that have any of that. And lastly, we will be at the Unplugged Performance open house this Saturday. It's a free event. You can RSVP here. Let me give you the link right here. You can actually RSVP, and I think like the first 50 people do get like a free swag item. So definitely check it out if you're going to be coming by this Saturday. We will be there as well. And so hope to see a bunch of you out there if you're looking to drop by and everything. But I know a lot of you out there want the maximum or biggest discount of your vehicle, off of your vehicle, but don't forget about your current vehicle as well. Do not trade it into Tesla. Tesla will always give you the lowest value for the most part, and so you are way better off just going to it and trading it into some of these other ones that are out there instead. And so I would say just try and go to givemethevin.com, one of our partners, and submit your vehicle into them, because they want to get you maximum value for your vehicle as well. So let us know what your thoughts are, and let us know what you're thinking. Now that you've bought your Tesla, or you're about to buy your Tesla, did you know that it comes with 0 accessories? Seriously, not even a phone mount. But don't worry, we've got you covered. In my opinion, there's a few must-haves that every Tesla owner should get, like a phone mount so your phone doesn't fly off during acceleration, a center console organizer because without it, you're going to lose a bunch of stuff, and my newest favorite, an invisible underscreen station mount from Jowa, a great place to store sunglasses. And all of these accessories plus more you can get from our partner Jowa. And you know these accessories are good because I actually use all of their stuff. And if you use our promo code down below in the description, you can save some money and support the channel as well. But Jowa doesn't stop at just the basics. They've got a wireless game controller that fits perfectly in the glove box, a portable air compressor for peace of mind on those long road trips, and even an electric scooter, because why walk from the superchargers or level 2 chargers? So not only will you save some money by using our promo code down below in the description, you can also get free shipping on orders over $120. So definitely check it out, link down below in the description. Thank you to Jowa for partnering with us on this channel, and let's get on to the next topic.